Well, after 14 years in Atlanta, Archbishop Gregory is moving on. He's been tapped by Pope Francis to become the shepherd of the Catholic Church in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, the move comes amid turmoil in Washington over the church's continuing sex abuse scandal and gives the first African-American bishop of a major U.S. diocese a political platform he says he did not expect and will use carefully.
There had been rumors, Russ.
Archbishop Gregory says when he got the call late last month from the Pope's representative, he thought he was talking about someone else.
He says, no, there's a new bishop for the Archdiocese of Washington, and it's you.
What was your reaction?
Well, I was stunned.
So, at 71, and after 14 years in a city where he thought he'd retire, Wilton Gregory, a convert to the Catholic faith, will assume one of its most prominent roles in the U.S.
It's a consequential moment for the African-American Catholic community, particularly in the Archdiocese of Washington. I hope that one of the things that my appointment says to Catholics everywhere, African-American, Hispanic, European, is that the Church truly is universal.
Archbishop Gregory rose to national prominence 17 years ago as president of the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops when it implemented a zero-tolerance policy for priests accused of sex abuse.
I think we did the right thing. Unfortunately, there were other things that needed to be addressed.
Namely, holding bishops accountable for not responding to crimes by other priests or for committing crimes themselves, the very scandals that ensnared Gregory's predecessors in Washington.
We as bishops, as clerics, like to focus on the fact that it's a sin. That it is, but it's also a crime.
In these troubled times, he likens his relationship to the church to wedding vows.
The promises that I made to the church to love her, to be faithful to her, to be honest with her, to guide her, to lead her, that's being put to the test.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
Archbishop Gregory has presided over tremendous growth in the Catholic community in North Georgia, and he says he misses the church family here already.
Which is one of the things that I hope my legacy here in Atlanta has verified, that I have really grown to love Atlanta.
Archbishop Gregory will be installed in Washington on May 21st. He says it could be as much as a year before the Pope announces his replacement here in Atlanta.